Hello everyone, this is Dol. Today I wanted to talk to you about expectations. Warning, this is a video that might change your life. So, if you're coming for radical transformation, keep watching. If not, just swipe away to another video. So what's happening in expectations? We all have expectations, right? Of course, I have to have expectations. Like, how can I not have expectations about you, my partner, my family member, my friend? Of course you have expectations to your friends. What do you mean? Like, if your friends want you to come to their wedding, like, it's, that's their expectation. Of course, you need to do that. You need to follow people's expectations. And in this video, I'm here to examine what is the results, because my videos are not about right or wrong. I'm not telling you how you should think, like, fuck that. What I'm about is, what results you can have that improve your life and make your life better. And my discovery assumption in this video is that if you take away expectations from your life is gonna be so much better. So much better. No, just kidding. Expectations are limiting. They're not bad. They're not good. They're just they can just be limiting, and what really makes your life rich is possibilities. You have all these possibilities to choose from. This is really richness, right? Why do people want to get rich? They want to choose between going to a vacation in Aruba to going on a vacation in Tel Aviv. They want to have this choice, but just possibilities. They're great. So how expectations limiting you? First, in this first part of the video, we're going to speak about how expectations are built. I'm going to take you step by step, and then I'm going to grab the camera and start walking around here on this beautiful day in a beautiful beach, and I'm going to talk to you about, like, what does it mean for your life? Like, how can you actually let go of the expectations? Now, this is my gift to you. So if it's like New Year's, if you're watching this now, December 2024, almost 5. So this is my gift to you, and you're welcome. Just kidding. Okay, there's a rope. It's annoying here. I'm basically on a pirate ship. No, I'm on the lifeguard coast. They let me in here. I'm part of the with my life jacket. Someone already talk about this jacket as a it looks like a life jacket. I was insulting. So I'll give you the basic example about how expectations built. You just saw the man walk in here, right? Just before, if you were perceptive. Then let's say it's you. Let's say we had a meeting here, and I said, okay, meet me on the beach. Now, you came to the beach and you were expecting to see me right on the beach. But you didn't see me, and you expected me to be there, and now you have resentment towards me. So leave the resentment part apart. We'll get to that. But how does it build there? The expectation that I will be here, that I will be on the beach. How is it built? You thought that when I said meet me in the beach, I'm gonna be right in front of the beach. And then that's your first assumption. And then the second assumption you made is you are not stupid. I'm not stupid. Like, if you said on the beach, and I would think that you're right on the beach, I'm not stupid. My logic works well. So that's my second assumption. My first assumption is that you'll be where I thought you're going to be, and the second assumption is that I'm not stupid for assuming that. If you put two assumptions together, you get the expectation. Okay, one assumption, another assumption. Now you expect me to be on the beach where you thought you, the not stupid, to be there. Now what happens next? You go there, you don't see me, you walk around, he's like, where is door again? You know, he does that again, and then you build this resentment, you build stories. Right, assumptions are stories, you know, so you build this resentment towards me, which resentment is this unconscious anger. You're prosecuting me basically, like, I'm not okay, I'm not okay, you're okay, I need to change you, I get rid of you. Right, so this is kind of how expectation is built. You make an assumption, add another assumption, create an expectation, then you get disappointed, you get the resentment. This is the game plan. Let's give another example. What about, you know, I thought you're gonna call me on my birthday. You know, you always call me on my birthday. Now you didn't. I'm disappointed. You're an asshole. How was this happen? You know, it seems very fast, but if you break it down, it's like the first assumption were you always call me on my birthday, then you're gonna call this year too. The second assumption is that you should call me, you're my friends, and friends call each other. And if you look closely, there's another assumption here where, like, you know, I'm not stupid, you know, like, I'm right about this because I feel something about this, so it means that it's right. Okay, so there's three assumptions accumulating into an expectation that you will call me on my birthday, you don't call me, I get disappointed, then I build resentment towards you. Or for some people, for myself. Okay, I think you understand the structure for now. Think about it for a few seconds. I'm gonna go grab the camera and we'll start walking on this amazing beach and I'll show you around. Ready? Let's go. Woo! We got off the lifeguard thing. Yeah, they're building something next to it. They're building a new one, I think. And let's bring this to the ground, right? Because I talked to you about the structure of the expectation, and I want to give you the secret sauce of it all. You ready? Behind every expectation, there is an emotion. So every expectation is really a cover-up. You know what is a cover-up? It's like when you know, politicians are trying to hide something they did, so they create a whole shenanigans about something else, and it's just a cover-up to cover what they did. Something like that. So creating expectations about someone, it's really a cover-up to cover something that you feel inside as an emotion. And we talked already about the distinction between feelings and emotions. So if you didn't watch this video yet, go watch it. I didn't tell you what to do. I just mean that if you want to know more, go ahead and watch it. And there's an emotion there, right? Like for a moment right now, I felt fear. You know, I felt fear about telling you what to do. So this was my feeling. And if the feeling was stuck in my past, like if I was too scared of telling you what to do, so I don't even make a video, that would be an emotion. That would be something big that is not from now, it's not from this time, this video is from my past. So the expectation has an emotion from your past that is stuck there. And then you create an expectation. Here's an example. Woo! Let's say you afraid that someone would leave you. But you're not just consciously afraid, you're not just like feeling fear, like if I'm gonna, you know, treat them really bad, they're gonna leave me. I'm not talking about fear like that. I'm talking about fear like, you can't sleep, like you can't, this thought is always in your head, they're gonna leave me. So that is kind of, and you do some stuff and maybe you don't even know that you have this emotion deep inside, that this fear that they're gonna leave you. You don't even know, because all your life, damn it, your strategy to numb this fear is to create expectations about people. So instead of feeling the fear that this person is gonna leave you, and maybe even healing that fear, and maybe even asking for a space holder to do an emotional healing process for this fear, it's more convenient for you to create the expectation that they're gonna leave you. Some people like that, they have kind of like there's like expectations like, yeah, everyone leaves, like they're gonna leave me. Sooner or later people are gonna leave me. They're not really with me, they just want something from me. That's all an assumption that builds this expectation that they're gonna leave you. So like, this person is gonna leave me. And this expectation, it's easier to feel than to feel the emotion, the big fear that people are gonna leave you. Because when you had that fear that someone is gonna leave you, it felt like dying. It's too big to feel. So you created this strategy to create expectations about people, about the world. Like the world is a horrible place where people always leave me. I'm not good enough to be alive. Sorry for the jumps here. I'm gonna switch my setup here. So now you understand why people create expectations. They create expectations because they're afraid, or they have sadness, like a big sadness process to do, or anger, or joy, even unconscious joy about something can make you create expectation. Like I create expectation that you will always please me because I need that unconscious joy all the time. So we create expectation. What's the problem with that? It's like, okay, so I created expectations about you. Now, if you want to relate with me, you have to relate to my expectation as well. Or you're just gonna say, what, door is not for me. And that's why a lot of people probably, they're not resonating with you. Because it's like they feel your expectation right away. This is what happened to me, a lot of people, relationship clients, they felt my expectations for them. For example, like expectation that they're gonna get what I'm talking about, or the expectation that they will participate or, be committed in some way to what I was doing. So it's like they feel these expectations and they immediately, they don't want it. It's repulsive. It's like they feel resistance. And so that one option, but the other option is that they actually choose to relate with you, and they need to live with you with this expectation. And what happens then? This is going to be super familiar to you. They walk on eggshells around you. Then your relating is based on this agreement where they need to walk on eggshells around your fear, around this emotion that you have every time you have it, and kind of like agree and play along with the expectation that you have from them. So if the expectation is that you're gonna leave me, and then what they do is they need to cover up for the for the expectation even, and be super nice. Like, I will please you, I will do everything for you, I will do anything, I will be a good boy, a nice girl, I will just do anything you want so you don't leave me. You need to play along with that game. You know, so you're kind of like playing along with the expectations that people have for you. And this is really painful. And I'm asking you, as someone that have expectations probably, do you want to do that? Like, do you want to do this to people you're relating to? Do you want to have them to dance, you know, dance by your puppet thing, the Pinocchio thing, you know, like the puppet, or like to walk around eggshells around you, walk on eggshells around you? You know, do you want to do this to people you're relating with? And I'm not saying they're victims. They're not victims. They chose you for that reason. Maybe you have both agreements, that you stand in my expectations and I stand in your expectations. That's the deal. And maybe it's all done unconsciously. Like, you know, maybe you meet each other, you just sleep with each other and you just go for it. But like, you don't really think about this stuff. But now, right now, if you're watching this, you're like, okay, do we have some agreements about expectations that we have from each other? Can I be, and this is a great question, I'm going into the partner thing right now, but it's, you know, it's about everything. It's family, it's co-workers. So the great question is to ask you, can I be fully who I am right now with my partner? And if the answer is no, is that means that you're dancing to their flute of expectations in some way. Because why would you not be yourself? Is because your partner has some kind of an expectation towards you and you're trying to fulfill their expectations. And I mean, that really being a victim of their expectation, and like, why would you do that? Why would you be a victim? That's a whole game by itself, right? Playing the victim. So this goes deep right now, right? It's like, why would I ever choose to be a victim of anyone's expectations? Why would I choose to create like these expectations agreements in my relating with someone else, in relating with another person, so they can't be themselves? They have to follow my expectations and I have to follow them. And is something else possible? This is the question. So before we answer this question and get to the last part of this video, I'm going to ask you this question. If you're asking if it's possible to live without expectation, I will ask you how these expectations are benefiting your life. And if there's something that is not benefiting your life, would you want to keep it? Like, you, the adult that is watching, will you keep these things that are not supporting your life? Like, for example, I have this big backpack right now that has my computer and stuff, and it's kind of like weighing me down. It's kind of weighing me down. And I mean, it's serving me because I worked on the computer and I'm gonna go put it in the car. But, you know, I wouldn't just carry it around. Like, I wouldn't just carry stones in my backpack. And this is kind of like expectations. They're kind of like stone in your backpack. They're kind of like this baggage. And my question is, if you got so used to this backpack of stones that you would want to actually, will you be comfortable to take the stone backpack off? And my answer is that it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna bring a lot of emotions. So taking away your expectation from someone feels painful. It feels like dying sometimes, you know, it feels like there's a lot of sadness, grieving, rage, scary, you know, it's like even like unconscious joy, like this frenzy, you know, like people have when they break up from someone and suddenly they don't feel all these expectations for a moment. And I mean, maybe you build these expectations through your whole life. You know, maybe you took some expectations your parents have and adopted them. Maybe your expectations helped you to survive so far. So they're not bad, you know. I'm just saying that it's gonna be painful to take them down, to take down these expectations. And so with drawing expectation, you can do it with a space holder as a process, but you know, after you did it a few times, or if you can be really intuitive, you can do it by yourself, to take back expectations you have about other people and just live with no expectations. That is an experiment, you know, it's not good, it's not better, just an expectation. It's just an expectation. It's just an experiment. So living without expectations, how would that be? And I'm going to leave you with that question. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I shared, you know, I try to do this video, I'm kind of improvising, so I hope you got some more questions from this video. And you're always welcome to join our spaces. We have some free study groups and spaces that you can just join and hear more about this stuff and investigate about it as a team. You can also join one of our trainings that will kind of teach you how to navigate feelings and emotions so you can deal with that stuff, so you can navigate your clear feelings towards in your adulthood path. And you can also heal the emotions. We hold space for each other to heal these emotions. We have processes for that. And you know, if you have your partner that you want to go through this process of taking back your expectations from each other, which is a very big and painful process, you can ask me to hold space for you for that, or someone else on my team. There's a bunch of people that can do that. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and hearing this thing about expectations. And I wish you this new year to be more you, the adult. You're being more connected to yourself and thrive, you know. Stay connected to your sensitivity and keep navigating. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.